So yesterday, we have completed parking of now. Go back to notes, please. Processing of parked documents. Put heading in the notes. Put heading. Processing of parked documents. There are two ways. There are two ways to process the parked documents. There are two ways to process the parked documents. Number one, through short messages. Through short messages. When the lower level employee parks the document, when the lower level employee parks the document, he will send one short message. He will send a short message to SAP system, through SAP system, to the respect to higher level employee. To the respect to higher level employee. Procedure. Go to menu system, short message. Go to menu system, short message. So here, this system menu is available in every screen, right? So from any screen, he can send a short message. Go to menu system, short message, right down. Title is equal to request for approval. Request for approval. Document content is equal to enter the content. Enter the content. Like what? Respected sir, I have parked the salaries payment document with the document number 11. Please approve it at your convenience and at your earliest. Like that, you can do the content, right? Now, right. Recipient, okay, thank you, sir. Also, you have to add, of course. Then, recipient is equal to enter the name of the enter the user ID, not name. Enter the user ID of the higher level employee. Enter the user ID of the higher level employee. So, for example, I am entering my user ID only. Recipient type is equal to select SAP logon name. Recipient type is equal to select SAP logon name. Select Express Mail checkbox. This is called Express Mail checkbox. Select Express Mail checkbox. Now, suppose I just cannot say the message like we have paid salaries, please approve it. I cannot say like that. I have to produce the voucher also. I have to produce the relevant voucher also to the higher level employee. For that, we can scan the voucher and you can keep it on the desktop. Then that can be attached here. This is called attach, create attachment, right? So if you click on create attachment, right? So where do we keep the document? So you can go to the path. From there, you can attach the document, right? Continue. Click on send. Click on send. Click on send. So this is how the lower level employee sends the short message to the higher level employee. Next paragraph. The higher level employee will open the mailbox. The higher level employee will open the mailbox. In the transaction code, SBWP. In the transaction code, SBWP. Within brackets, SAP Business Workplace. Within brackets, SAP Business Workplace. So SBWP means SAP Business Workplace. Click enter on the message. Write down. Click enter on the message. See, express document request of approval received from the other Lakshman, right? Just click on it. Now this is the mailbox of the employee. So you can click on inbox, right? You can see there are 100 documents, 19. You see request for approval, right? Lakshman. Double click on this document. So from the mail, he can find the document number which was parked. Then he can go to FBV0. FBV0. Then you can enter the document number, company code, fiscal year, and we can authorize it. This is one way, right? Next, number 2. Through workflow. Through workflow. Workflow is used. Workflow is a module. Workflow is a module which is used for internal communications, and approvals internally among the employees. So it's a separate module. There are separate consultants for workflow, and sometimes it is also implemented by ABAP consultants. Continue. When the workflow is implemented, when the user is posting a document, whose amount is more than his allowable upper limit, the system automatically moves the document. To the parked status. To the parked status. And an email is automatically generated. A mail is automatically generated and sent to higher level employee and sent to higher level employee. When the higher level employee authorizes the document, a mail is again automatically generated. And sent to lower level employee. So here the workflow is the automation process, right? Continue. The workflow can be configured. In the transaction code SWDD. Look at this thing. This is called workflow builder, right? Workflow builder. From here, workflow is created. Okay. So this is how we can process the parquet documents, right? So what is parquet document? The document kept pending for posting due to want of authorization, and the need for parking arises due to the operation of tolerance goods for employees. Clear?
Sir, can you repeat it, the transaction code, sir? SWDD.
You can see on the status bar. Okay. Now, hold documents. It is the activity of keeping the documents pending for posting due to want of information. When the information necessary to post the document is not completely available, we hold the document. Means, in order to post a document, minimum we require 2 line items. One should be debit line item and the other should be credit line item, right? So sometimes what happens, some information regarding some of the line items may be missing. In that case, the user enters the document to the extent it is available. Then he will keep it pending for posting. That is called hold document. After some time, the required information may be available. In that case, he can retrieve the held document from the database. He can provide the missing information and he can post it. Then only the GL account balances will be updated. The hold documents are also called incomplete documents. The hold documents also called incomplete documents, right? Write down this point here. It is not there, right? Please add the point at the end of the paragraph. The hold documents are also called incomplete documents. The hold documents do not update any GL accounts. Please remember, the GL accounts will be updated only when the document is posted. If the document is kept pending, it will not update any GL account balances. Similarly, parquet documents also, right? Parquet documents also do not update any GL accounts. When the required information is available, we can retrieve the held document and give the information and we can post it. Then only the GL accounts are updated. When holding the document, the system will ask for the temporary document number, which is to be given by the user. Here, we are holding one document, right? Then the system asks the user to enter the number by himself. System cannot take the number ranges from the document type SCA, because those number ranges we defined for document types are only for completed documents, not for the incomplete documents. That's why while holding the document, the system will ask the user to enter the number by himself. That number is called temporary document number, and it can contain up to 10 characters, and it is alphanumeric. Right? Now, let us take one example. Today is Friday. Let us assume. So every Friday, we are paying wages. So today is the Friday. And I'm an accountant. I know that wages have been paid. But I don't have the information on the mode of payment of wages. Means I don't know whether the wages have been paid in cash or paid through checks or through bank accounts. If the wages have been paid through cash, right, cash account is to be created. If the wages have been paid through bank accounts, the bank account is to be created. So I don't have the information regarding the mode of payment. So I don't know which account is to be created, but I have the information of debited. Wages account is to be debited. Then I go to F-02 transaction code, right? Then I will enter the information only for the first line item. Then I will keep it pending for posting. Then that document is stored in the database that is called held document. After some time, I got the information that the wages have been paid in cash. Now we can retrieve the held document. We can retrieve the held document. We can complete the missing information and we can post it. Then only your wages account and cash accounts are updated. Clear? So holding a document. Holding a document, F-02. Document date is 30th/8/2022. Type is SCA. Company code SSKV. Posting date 30th/8/2022. Period 5. Currency INR. Posting key 40. Account is 4,200,000. Click on enter. The amount is 25,000. Business area SSKV. Text being wages paid. Text being wages paid. Then go to menu document hold. See, temporary document number. WA123. Wages. Just like that, I'm giving one number. WA123. Click on it. See, document WA123 was held. So I told you, the wages account balance are not updated, right? So how can we verify? If you display GL account line items, FBL 3M, 4,200,000 wages account, then execute. With today's date, there is no line item. Means your wages account is not updated. Now, let us assume that after some time, we got the information that wages have been paid in cash. Now, we can retrieve the held document, we can complete the information, then we can post it. Posting of held document, F-02. Go to menu document, post, get held document. Go to menu document, get held document. Temporary document number is equal to WA123. Temporary document number is equal to WA123. Do one thing. Go to menu document, click on get held document is there, no? Within brackets. T code FB11. You can directly use the transaction code FB11 also. Temporary document number is equal to WA123. Look at the screen. If you want to make any changes, right, you can click on edit. See, you can double click on the line item. You can make the changes. Okay. Suppose if you want to delete, click on delete. Okay. So temporary document number is called WA123. Just a minute. Click on enter. See, first line item is there, right? Now you have to give the information for the second line item. Posting key 50. The account is 2,100,000. Click on enter. The amount is asterisk. Business area SSKV. Text plus. Click on see. Document 13 was posted in the company code SSKV. Now only your GL account balance should have been updated. You see, wages account with today's date, 25,000 is there. Now, see, sometimes, right, the user may get one error message like held documents must be converted. Normally, this error message is displayed when we hold the document for the first time, right? In that case, the user has to perform one transaction code. He has to go to the transaction code SC38. That program is called RFTM PBLU. Means it is the name of the program which is executed with the software to hold the document. Remember, for every activity you do, in the background, one program is executed. Every program has a name. So when we hold a document, that document is to be stored in the database in the hold status. For that, within the software, one program is executed. Similarly, you are posting one document in Up-02, right? So when you post a document and when you click on save, the system will execute one program to save that document in the database and also to update the account balances. Like that, for every activity, there is a program. So the name of the program is RFTM PBLU. Click on execute. Select no termination for read error. Click on execute. See here, we did not see no conversion necessary because this is not the first time I am holding the document in this client 800. This server I have been using since 1 year for all the batches. So for the first batch, I got the error. Then I executed this program. Now, the next topic is special document or reference documents or template documents or posting techniques. Before going for this topic, any questions? I think today I'm going a little bit fast, right?
Sir, this is Joshna, sir.
Yeah, Joshna.
Sir, when we are creating the holding document, we have only debited the wages paid account.
Yes.
But we didn't give check or that means bank or cash account.
Yeah.
That means posting key 50.
Yeah.
Even though it will be held, it will be hold, sir.
No, the purpose of the holding the document is missing information. We don't know what is the mode of the payment of the wages, right? We don't know whether the wages have been paid through bank account or through check, through cash. We don't have that information. So if you have that information, you can directly post the document, no? What is the necessity to hold?
Okay, sir.
Are you getting my point?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
If we done this whole transaction, then we can keep in the park document.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, sir.
See, good question you have raised, Jyotsna. See, in the case of parked document, we have the complete information, right? But we don't
Yes.
have the authorization to post.
Yes.
But in the case of hold document, we have the authorization to post, but we don't have the complete information. Clear now?
Oh, okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Now, let us move on to next topic. Special document, reference document, or template documents, or posting techniques. These are the different names for the same type of documents. There are two types of special documents. Number one, sample documents. Number two, recurring documents. Using the special documents, we can reduce the posting burden on the users. Means here, every day, the users are flooded with the postings. Every user has to post hundreds and thousands of transactions every day. So in order to reduce their burden and also to ease the work of the end users, SAP has introduced these two techniques. First, we will see sample documents. How the sample document is going to reduce the posting burden. Sample document. This is the special type of document. This is used to post the business transactions which occur frequently every day. Using the sample document, we can reduce the posting burden on the users. See, there are some business transactions which occur frequently every day. For example, sundry expense account, sundry expenses, right? Then raw material issues, etc. See, what is sundry expenses? All the expenses for which it is not necessary to maintain separate GL account are debited to sundry expense account, like tea coffee expenses, sadar expenses, cool drink expenses, then snacks expenses, like that. For all these expenses, you don't maintain separate GL accounts. For all these expenses together, you maintain only one GL account, sundry expenses or general expenses. So these sundry expenses are incurred number of times in a day. So they have to be posted into system number of times. Whenever you need to post the sundry expense account, what we do? We go to F-U. There you enter the document date, or document type, company code, posting date, period, currency, posting key 40. First item, debit, right? Account, sundry expense account. Then you click on enter. You enter the amount. You enter the business area. You enter the text. That is for the first line item. Second line item, cash account is to be created, right? So posting key 50. Account 2,100,000 cash account. You click on enter. You enter the amount. You enter the business area. You enter the text. This much of information you need to enter every time, right? But every time posting key is same, 40. Account to be debited is same. Sundry expenses, right? Business area may be same or may not be same, but text is same, right? Similarly, second line item, posting key 50 always. Account to be created is cash account always. Then business area may be same or different, and text is also same always. Then what is the field that will change? Amount. Every time amount may be changing, right? That's why what we do is we create one dummy document with some dummy amount. We create one dummy document in which you debit sundry expense account and you credit cash account with some dummy amount. Then that is stored in the database. That is called sample document. Remember, sample document is a dummy business transaction. It does not represent actual business transaction. It's a template document. So whenever the sample document is created, it is just stored in the database and it will not update any GL account balances. Now, today, we have incurred some sundry expenses, 1,000 rupees. Then we can retrieve the sample document from the database. We can just change the amount column and post it. That's how the user is escaped from the burden of entering, right, all the information for every line item every time. That's how he can save the time. Clear? So the sample document is template for the original accounting document. The sample documents do not update in transactional figures. We have to define a special number range for the sample documents. Why? Because these are the dummy documents, right? Or reference documents. So these sample document does not represent the actual business transaction. That's why we have to define a special number range. The number range number for the sample document is X2. 01 is for SA document type, no? X2 is for sample document. The following functions are available for the sample document. Number one, display. Means we can display sample document, we can change the sample document, and we can delete the sample document. Clear? Now we will see how to create the sample documents, how to use it in the postings. See, technically speaking, we can create the sample document for any business transaction. There is no any restriction. But normally what we do is we create the sample document for those business transactions which occur frequently every day. For example, you take salaries. For salaries also we can create the sample document. But how many number of times you pay salaries in a month? Only 1 or 2 times. In that case, you don't have any special advantage. That's why, even though we can create the sample document for any business transaction, normally we use the sample documents functionality to post the documents which occur frequently every day. Okay. Now, first we have to create the number ranges for sample documents. Transaction code FBN1. Company code is equal to SSKV. Click on change intervals. See, for the 01, NR status 13. Till now, we have posted 13 documents in the general ledger. So already we have used the number ranges 1 to 1 lakh. Now you have to use the number after this biggest number. Click on insert line. Number is equal to X2. Year is equal to 2022. From number 1 lakh 1 to number 2 lakhs. So we can create up to 1 lakh number of sample documents, right? But we never create that many number of sample documents in the real time. Just like that, in our training class, I use a range of 1 lakh everywhere. Click on save and enter. Then creation of GL account, general expenses. See here, we have an account group, administration cost, OBD4. See, we have an account group, administration cost. General expenses or sundry expenses, I am taking as part of administration cost. So you can take any number between these two numbers. Transaction code, FSGG. GL account is equal to 4,375,000. Just like that. GL account is 4,375,000. Company code SSKV. Go to menu GL account create. The account group is administration cost. Select P&L statement account. Short text is equal to general expenses account. Short text is equal to general expense account. GL account long text is also general expense account. Go to control data tab. Account currency INR. Select only balances in local currency. Select to line item display. So you have to write in the material. Select line item display. You have to put one tick mark here. Sort key 001. Then go to create bank interest tab. Field status group G001. Click on save. Then creation of sample document. Transaction code F-01. So we are going to create one sample document. See, enter sample document. Document date is 30th/8/2022. Type is SCA. Company code SSKV. Posting date 30th/8/2022. Period 5. Currency INR. Posting key 40. Account is 4,375,000. Click on enter. The amount is 200. Business area SSKV. Text being sundry expenses paid. Text being sundry expenses paid. Posting key 50. The account is 2,100,000. Click on enter. The amount is assessed. Business area SSKV. Text plus. Click on display document overview. See, general expense account is debited, posting key 40. Cash account is credited, posting key 50. And even at this point of time, if you want to make any changes, we can make the changes by double clicking. Click on save. Document 1,01,000 was stored, not posted. If you remember, whenever the document is posted in F-02, system is giving the message that so-and-so document was posted, but here it is not posted, it is stored. And this is the sample document for which we have defined the number ranges 1,01,000 to 2,00,000, right? And this is the first sample document we have created. So system is taken 1,01,000. If you create the sample document for another business transaction, it will take 1,02,000. See the next step. Display sample document, FBF3. Did I tell you 1 or 01 create, 2 or 02 change, 3 or 03 display? Normally, SAP follows these numbers in the transaction codes, right? Otherwise, write down here. Where would you find the space? 1 or 01 is used to create. Is used to create. 2 or 02 is used to edit. Is used to edit. 3 or 03 is used to display. See, display sample document, FBM3. Normally, the above numbers are used. Normally, the above numbers are used to create, edit, and display respectively in the transaction codes. In the transaction codes. Now display sample document, FBM3. See, if you know the number, you can directly enter the document number and other parameters, we can click on save. Suppose you are not sure about the number and you don't know the number. In that case, we can click on this document list button. So click on document list. Company code is equal to SSKV. Document number 1 to all names. Fiscal year 2022. Click on execute. See, here the system will display the list of all the sample documents. Here we have created only one sample document, right? We can see document number, year, type SA, document type 30/8/2022, posting date, created by whom, Lakshman, currency, INR, status M. M means sample document. Okay. So this is how we can display sample document. So posting of document by taking the sample document as a reference. This we will see in the next class. Next class we have on Thursday. Right? We have the class again on Thursday. Tomorrow is the Ganesh festival, no? So we have the holiday tomorrow. Okay. Any questions from anybody?
Sir, this is Joshna, sir. Sir, you told that 3 is used for to display. FB M1 means we can create the sample, sir.
No, not like that. Only numbers I am talking. Not the characters. Numbers only.
Okay, okay, sir.
Yeah. F-01 is to create the sample document, right? 1, create. 3, display. Change to FBM2. So normally SAP uses like this, but there may be certain cases where they have followed other logics. What I mean to say here is, if you know this logic, you can easily remember the transaction codes. That is for your convenience only, I'm telling you, right? Don't take this as a granted. Okay. Okay, Josna?
Okay, sir.
Okay, then. See you on day after tomorrow, same time. Good night and good day.